Yo, I'm a
Let me
fool,
suck
I'm a
them
fool, I'm a fool, yeah. I'm a fool,
Who said that? She said that to you. She said it.
Y'all gonna raise winter fresh up to $1.29? Still in that.
That first bus full of hoes. Please, Lord.
I'm a fool, yeah. I'm a fool, yeah. I'm a fool, yeah.
About to go on.
No, seriously.
No, go.
Hey, Toot.
I'd rather just lay there and put my cheeks back.
Open like ass cheeks in here.
I ain't talking to y'all.
Getting ready for a show. Hop on stage and act the fool with it. Look, I don't make no moves unless my boo with it. Yeah, and I don't make no deals unless my crew with it. This only for the fan, don't trust no new niggas. Yeah, I'm still involved, boss hard, still perform like foreign cars, still self, still want it all, still tipping like Paul Wall. Every time it's time to put in work, you the same nigga calling off.
Welcome to Three Damn Fools, where we're unapologetically ourselves when sometimes the truth hurts.
Is it win or where?
Let me say it again. Sometimes. Where sometimes. Run it back. You can tell it. The truth hurts. I am your steam. GP Gary Payne, a.k.a. Mr. Confessions himself, a.k.a. Splash Gordon, a.k.a. Oh my God, it's him. And to the left of me, past the left of me, introduce yourself.
Kevin Kev, a.k.a. Mr. Toilet Thoughts, a.k.a. Kevin is Prox, a.k.a. Mr. Clientele, no more.
You can't add that. You can't add that.
a.k.a. that light-skinned nigga that paints. And to the left of me.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Kenneth Roach.
Why your seat so low?
No, I was like, yo, time out. What we're gonna not do is, because the fact this first episode even starts, I'm gonna do this.
Well, I get one for
No,
Yes, get one.
No. Before you introduce y'all to, I don't like the way this is set up. Because the fact is, I'm one thing to be true, I'm taller than all these bitches.
Hey, hold on. Before you say anything else. I got you, bro. I'm with you, bro.
I'm down this joint.
See where I make the dream work.
We represent the Lollipop Guild. No, hush.
You just said you was
I can't stay like that. I can't stay like that.
Cool.
No,
It's cool. But we got a linebacker, a middle.
Fullback.
DN and a strong safety, and I'm out this joint looking like the punter. Like, you gonna have me lower all these bitches.
You're valuable to the team.
I'm cool.
You're valuable to the team.
I put it inside the 6.
Oh, here she is.
Here we go.
All right, no, it's me, Kenny Roach, aka Mr. Spin the Block, aka Steve Splash out this bitch. But before we get into this episode, I just want to make sure I thank everybody out there, the Foolish family, man. Make sure you go to YouTube, hit the like, share, subscribe, notification bell, because at the end of the day, if you don't get to us, we can't get to you. If you don't get to us, we can't get to you. So make sure you do that and hit the like, share, subscribe, notification bell. Hey!
You just got here, bro.
You
just got here, bro.
Thank you, Scooby.
Look how he did it.
What y'all not gonna do is jump my boy. You know what I mean?
You knew not to do it yet. We gonna do this a couple. Let's be clear. We gonna do this a couple times. You go to the second or third time.
That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, exactly. Right. Slide in.
Hey,
slide in.
Real quick. Hold on, we gotta get down to business and we get to the business.
Business, other business.
First, I just want to say, shout out to Frame.de, man. Shout out to my man JR. Thank you
As
for everything
always.
you do for us. Shout out to my merchandising supervisor who always provides the merch. We appreciate you. She does everything that we ask her to do as far as our merchandise, man. And like, we really appreciate you so much. But this is a special moment. We want to tell you a little background, just 2 seconds. The whole first season, we said we want people to get to know us. We said every other episode in our season 2, we want to make sure we bring on special guests or more. So, without further ado, our first guest.
Overdue.
Without further ado.
Overdue.
That too.
Yo, I can't.
I thought you said before overdue.
Hey, yo, man, please excuse Gary. But all the way to the right, man. Please, sir, big fella, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us who you are. Tell us what you do. Tell us why you're here.
You call me big fella?
Yeah.
Yes.
I weigh 233, so I don't know what you weigh.
You were just 235 before the show.
The
As soon as I said
This
234.
show has now started.
Yeah, as soon as I said 234 now, so I'm 233. That's how we do out here.
I didn't want to be
Anyway,
second
Hey,
in
yo, ho.
Anyway, man.
Everybody didn't hear it though, because when he came to him, he said, "Yeah, I'm about 310."
Something like
solid,
Solid
though.
310.
Solid 310. That's so okay.
Tell us about yourself there, fella.
Yeah,
know.
man. If you don't know me, my name is Donald Walker, aka Scoob, aka Mr. Everybody's Mr. Musician. You know what I mean?
I like that. You said
I
like that.
You know what I mean? I seen the panties off the oldest lady in America.
Oh! No, we didn't.
Y'all didn't see that. To my church family, I'm proud.
All the church fans.
All the church,
You talking Miss Henrietta? You talking Miss Henrietta in the church?
No lie. We gonna get into this.
They made
no lie,
panties.
man. Them older women, man.
they blew.
Oh, don't do it yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
They get excited when you can really.
Not
see
yet.
it.
Hold on.
They don't know that. I know. Because I sing.
Time out. Hold on.
Because I sing.
All right, so
We'll get into that later.
I'm a producer. You know what I mean?
Hold on. Let him tell you what he does.
I'm not
'cause
talking, I'm
I want to go back to, me and him got something in common.
I'm a producer, businessman, philanthropist, father. You know what I mean?
Hold on.
You need to look that up. You need to look that up.
Oh, what's up?
Philanthropy.
Hey, Google.
You need to look that up. I thought I would bring a big word to the party just so you knew
The
that
man
I
of
was
piss.
I figured I'd bring a big word to the party. That way you can, you kind of
Appreciate
who I am.
Appreciate
You know what I mean? I'm very educated. You know what I mean? When it does. Anyway, it's another story. Hornets.
There we go.
Yeah. So yeah, producer, singer,
You a hornet
songwriter,
Oh, what you say?
producer, singer, songwriter, whatever you want to call it, musician. I've been blessed to tour and do some amazing things.
So what the
Why his resume so
Nigga,
long?
you still going?
That's something to say.
A
Damn.
lot of AKAs.
Yo,
So when this nigga say he
but hold on.
he said he work construction. He got makeup. Hey, lies, my nigga. You got lies.
I'm thinking right now. I'm working on my big word right now. I'm working on my
Let him know you work in the Coast Guard. Say something.
Security specialist for the president.
I gotta make it hard for niggas to follow up, man.
Ooh. So pass it to your man to the left. So pass it to your man to the left. Shit going
You gotta
good.
make it hard. You gotta come. No, I'm just kidding. That's my man 50 grand right there. Oh,
that's
yeah, he has one thing I don't have, which is a beard. That's the one thing. So
You tried.
I tried.
You got them just like Peter Harvey.
You know what I mean? Hey, I can't do
You got the Richard Roundtree.
And I knew that's what we was going to do. Stop. Hey, sorry y'all. This is our first guest, and y'all know we don't know how to act around local celebrities.
My fault. He got the Richard Roundtree. Go ahead.
We don't know how to act around local celebrities.
Call me a local celebrity.
Yo, we're going to get to
Everybody
it.
knows school.
We're going to get to it, but before we move on to our topics, we need to introduce our second guest
My guy.
to the middle,
That's my guy.
right here.
That's my man 50 grand.
Tell us who you are, son.
My name's Hurst, aka Ronnie, aka I'll beat you the fuck up, aka I only got 2 AKAs. I'm sorry.
Man, that church.
Where'd that come from?
Supposed to be a family show, but
Nah,
we beat niggas up.
Yo, fuck, the bad part about it is, Scooby talked for 32 minutes. The only thing he got was, I'll beat you the fuck up. Right? That's it. That was it. That's all you got. You go all that time, that's all you can come up with?
I ain't for the talking.
You're not gonna say I'm a rapper, I'm an artist, or none of that.
I'm
That's just
talking
like
AKAs though.
slam you on your neck.
So you just know it's AKAs though.
Yeah,
Tell
introduction.
it. Okay, so after that, tell us who you are. What do you do? Why do you think we have you here, sir?
Okay, I'm a rap artist.
A violent one.
Sports, yeah. Football player, professional athlete,
Yes, sir.
college graduate.
Yes, sir.
I'm not a, what is it? Philanthropist?
Philanthropist.
Exactly why you got word everybody out there in America. I'm trying to use Google. I had to separate myself from everybody else.
Jesus.
I had to separate myself from everybody else.
Hey, yo, listen.
Yo, he needs Google. I don't know if you got Siri or Google.
You know financialist? I'm like, what?
He said, I don't know if I'm a nancy piece of that.
Nah, because I had a joint who used to do my hair back in the day called philanthropy. That bitch was bad too. She told me she was going there.
She was foreign. She was Haitian.
Hey, listen.
I'm sorry. I love all Haitian.
Stop saying. That's what it is. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You don't gotta tell people.
That's crazy.
Hey, listen. So the Foolish family, y'all, we make sure we bring on people that really, really are doing big things around here, but also gonna bring out a funny, but also with some substance. So like when people use word like philanthropist, there's 2 of us of the 5 that know what that means. So outside of the other,
I'm questioning that. I'm questioning that at this point.
Hey, we're gonna throw it right now to my man Kev because we're gonna get into some stuff, man. And I know y'all wanna ask, so you know what the 3 damn fools is gonna do. We're gonna do it for you. So Kev, our first question, you can dash it to either one. Dash it.
So I'm gonna go, both of them, give you each, opportunity. Cause
Time out. Raise your
I'm
hand.
not gonna put my phone on silent.
That was the Facebook message. I can't silence that. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody calling me.
I don't answer those.
Listen, I believe the Eagle just got trashed, and that might have been a laugh call about that. So I think I'm sorry.
Okay.
But we'll go.
So both of y'all talked about, the industry. I want to know how you navigate life, like within the industry, because you touched on the church thing. Mm-hmm. So you do, the secular.
What? That's my fucking
God
damn.
I told you I step everybody game up here. America.
See, I said how to use this word.
The secular.
Hey, Charles and them.
And you produce for other people. So how do you navigate between both of those? And then for you, the rap game and the sports. Because not a lot of them can do it. Antonio Brown just dropped a song.
You went to jail for a good little while. So how did you navigate when you got out?
And you was playing at a high level, but you also found time to do your music. And that sports world is a little rough.
So that's kind of where we want to be. So I'm going to eat meeny, miny, mo, go, ho. So go ahead. No, it just rhymes.
He changed.
I'm trying to get a label.
Because of the songwriter, you feel like...
No. Now you trying to show
He sing the draws off Henrietta and them. That's what he said.
No, because what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to get my own shameless plug. The reason why I'm upset is because if anybody knows, I'm related to him, and he gonna produce my sister's LP, Open book, as if I don't sing.
Which is available right now.
It's available right now.
It's available. Shout out to my sister.
You know what I'm saying?
I should have been featured.
Probably not. I called you if it was worth it.
I did send in my verse, but she dropped me like yay drop.
Yeah.
I said, God damn,
We call that quality control. So what happens is, it gets filtered to me. I drop it in, and I'm like, nah.
Mine didn't work.
Nah, not sonically for this particular.
I could be a dancer then.
What's your R&B name? What's your singer name?
Medium Daddy. MD, Medium Daddy. That's what they call me, honey.
But yo, listen.
They call me Medium Daddy.
Okay. Medium Daddy.
So
they know me out here.
So shut up.
Name too.
You're not gonna do this. You're not gonna mess up the episode.
Sorry.
The first time.
He asked me a question.
You're not gonna talk about it. We know who you are.
Medium
So
Daddy.
Back to the question.
Okay. So the question was,
Yeah.
how do you navigate difference between being a church mogul? Like literally, I see you play the organ for John P. Key, John Westbrook, and
Russell Westbrook.
Jeez.
You locked in, bro.
All right.
and you go like, I've seen your Facebook lives on a Sunday where you go from one church to another church.
Bro, he went.
Another church.
I saw him do a morning service in D.C. an afternoon service
Baltimore.
in Philly, and then went back down to Baltimore. I said, I don't know whether he has an Uber or what, but
And
like
these
the
churches
ball-
trying to pay my man $35.
That ain't
gonna talk
happening.
about that all
I'm gonna tell you, what's
Hey, yo, I'm gonna tell you right
I'm
now.
going to offer Pike Scoop
I'm gonna tell you right
$35.
now. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. There's two things I respect. Two things I respect. People that are honest and people that are consistent. Scooby charged me for mom's funeral. Tell you that right.
He asked for my shirt.
And Lynn
It's
would
a
have
service.
paid. She would have
She would have
And Lynn
paid.
would've paid.
I say, yo, Scoob, how much you gonna sing for my mom's funeral? He said, that's gonna be at least like a stack. I said, God, for your aunt?
I did not say a
You
stack.
gonna overcharge the coke prices?
First of all, he's totally lying.
Yeah! You ain't say you overcharging them.
First of all, what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna lie.
Okay.
You're not gonna lie.
Overcharging them.
First of all, you're not having out here looking like Jamie Foxx with the
No,
jewels. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
No.
All I'm gonna say is this.
Right.
This really gonna get this segue real quick. At the end of the day, we gotta start supporting people. At the end of the day, if you don't want to pay the price, don't ask the price.
Yeah.
If you say how much is this, don't ask for a discount. Don't ask for yo, we family, we cool. And then they respect that people's art and the work they put into doing what they do. Because at the end of the day, like he said before, he's bouncing from so many different avenues to produce something, to give you something that you obviously couldn't get from nowhere else. Because if you could, you wouldn't ask that.
Right.
So when it comes down to it, bro, I do not like when you ask mine. You almost a TDF t-shirt, 25.
You wanna know what's crazy?
Hey!
That's when you say, you right.
You
30.
right. Yeah, 30 then.
Because that's what everybody else selling for.
I had to learn that. And so when you talk about how do you navigate, because the business part was the most important thing to me. You know what I mean? No matter what I did, it was like, if I'm not handling business right, then bills don't get paid. I can't go home to my wife and say, I've been out here slaving 12, 13 hours with nothing to show for
They
it.
gave out discounts,
You
man.
know what I mean?
Sorry.
Like, and knowing that, and knowing what value I bring to the table is always key in every situation. So just like Kenny said, like, you wouldn't be calling me if you couldn't. Right? Like, you need me to do what I do, right? So at the end of the day, you know, and that's a big thing is when you talk about trying to balance gospel and secular and everything, because a lot of people say, well, you're supposed to be doing it for ministry and yada yada yada, and you're supposed to be, or I get called something different because I decide to go out and tour and make money that's not necessarily being,
Church
in the
funded.
gospel world or church driven, and so it's like I'm at a catch-22 because it's like,
I got big bills.
and I'm doing what I'm great at. This
I
is
love
my
music.
lane.
I didn't say I went to school
I love
to produce
music.
gospel
Yeah, this is-
music.
yeah,
I produce music.
This is something that I can't run away. Like, I have a degree in this. Like, I went to school for music. Everybody understand? Like I went to school. Like, I marched in a hot band
Listen,
uniform.
they don't know it. They don't know it.
Y'all don't understand.
They don't know that life.
We train just as hard
Tell
as
them
a
the truth.
football
You played
team.
the flute too. Like that's the hardest thing ever. Like when you marching with a flute. So go ahead, Scoop. But I just wanted to make sure they knew how hard the job was.
First of
Like
all-
you got this joint. You got this joint with you.
What you're not gonna do is disrespect me. First of all, what you're not gonna do is disrespect me.
You gotta play the flute like that. I see it.
I definitely played the tuba.
Oh, my fault.
Yo,
Definitely played the tuba. And I was nice.
You
that's a trombone. That's a trombone. You're stupid.
The big thing
You're
they wrap
stupid.
around the the niggas that be the
He said
And he worked in the school though. Like, this the worst part. He worked in the school.
Wait, you ain't see my school?
You right.
We got 8 people in the band.
Hey, yo.
All of them play the drums. Or just one drum. They share. Yo, it's one dude in the middle. All of them got the stick in the middle of the drum.
Say, oh, shut up.
So my thing is this. Okay, before we get ready to go to you just to answer.
Yeah.
I want to ask you something. Have you ever came into a situation where you lost the opportunity to be able to be paid from? I'm mainly talking about because we all know.
Sure.
Because you know I grew up in the church.
For sure.
Have you been in a position?
I grew up in the church. I sang in the choir.
Gary, stop it.
Wow.
We know from your church section. We know you saying I'll be on the first bus of hoes, so we know you going down. But I just want to say, have you ever walked into a business opportunity where, and this is like real stuff, like where they offered you or you were put in a position to make a decision, like we can give you this, but you got to stop doing this. And like, how do you navigate that, bro?
So, yes and no, right? So, the good thing about me
So
is
basically, he ain't got an answer. He's thinking.
no, I have an answer. I've been presented with that, but I've never lost an opportunity.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
You know, because at the end of the day, I control what I do. I'm my own brand.
Right.
He's that guy.
Nothing. It's not even that I'm that guy.
Not smoglish.
I just,
It's Mongolish.
Yeah, she's
He brought the
smoglish.
M for a reason.
I put my brand in a position to where, you know, I call the shots on what I decide is good and bad business, or what I decide is the opportunity. So any artist can come to me. I've been offered amazing opportunities, but if I know that you've done bad business before, I'm not gonna waste my time going and I'm not gonna put my hand on the stove when I know it's hot.
Ooh. What did he say?
I'm not gonna put my hand on the stove when I know it's hot.
Analogy God, ain't it? Analogy God out here, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
You know how it is, J.R., baby boy. I got my hand on the stove when you know it's hot, baby. You know what I mean? If you want to come around the noodles,
You better turn that stove on, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna put my hand on the stove and I know it's hot. You know what I mean? So I know, you know, and I also know that I'm big on, you know, what looks good and what doesn't look good for my brand, right? So I can't align myself with everybody, even gospel artists.
Watch this right here, though. Watch how I segue this. So, we said you can't align yourself with everybody. I know that you do work with a special individual who is talented as an artist, as a rapper. So, my question is, how do you feel as though that you aligned yourself with this man, and why do you trust him? Because the fact is, I know that I've been to y'all shows and y'all did an amazing job. What confidence did you have in that man to be? What's wrong?
I'm glad you asked that.
he was in the zone.
He was going.
You see how?
He segued.
That's how you segue. No, because honestly, I looked over. Ronnie said,
Ain't a segue the thing. Ain't a segue the thing you
Something like that.
"The ball boy."
Absolutely
No,
not.
it is a segue.
It isn't when you it is. Paul. There it is.
No, seriously though.
Segue, because you
Because that's real, bro.
You do security in the mall, so
I don't watch movies.
my fault.
Yeah, what our movies in the pink.
I'll beat niggas up. I don't watch movies, nigga. I beat niggas
So
up.
the transition from here to there. You said you don't put yourself as far as business, so we're gonna say what to you. You work with this man. Tell us what you do and why you feel as though it's a mutual relationship. When you talking about a producer, somebody that manage your career, somebody that put beats out, how did y'all link?
You know, I knew school for a minute. I knew him for a long time. Like when you go,
We was up in their ass in Lake Forest when we was at Dover High.
Yeah, but when we was playing
Yeah,
basketball,
football, basketball.
we definitely was cooking y'all.
That was not happening in every sport.
Not every sport.
Football, yes.
Y'all want to go.
Basketball,
Nah, they was
no.
homeless at Lake Forest.
Y'all gotta stop that.
was
Y'all remember? Y'all gotta stop that.
That was a little in the girl hit
yeah,
there.
y'all
Okay.
gotta stop that.
I forgot you was a little older.
Y'all gotta
Basketball,
stop.
we was
Basketball.
You gotta relax.
Basketball?
Yeah, we was cooking them in basketball.
No,
No, not right here.
No, not when I was in school.
No.
So when
2000,
we played.
1999 to 2003.
We from like
no,
the
sir.
Ron Moses era and all
Yeah,
that.
no, sir.
We played together. We went to the state championship. Y'all went to the
So they
championship.
win.
That was after.
Yeah.
That was after. That was 2004,
We
wasn't it?
was 2003.
99.
Yeah, you graduated 99. I was in 2003.
Yeah.
We
I
went to the
graduated.
state
I graduated
championship.
2000, but we went to the state championship in 99.
I was getting fired from my
It
fourth
was
job
Jit,
at that time.
Jit, Mike Stevenson.
Sheesh.
all
Okay,
them
okay,
guys.
okay.
Y'all niggas was talking about
Everybody
basketball in
played.
2000.
It pretty much the whole team played at the Boys and Girls Club growing up.
That's around
So
the time.
that's
Hold on
not-
one second. I don't want to do this, but that's around the time where I should have been in the league. Okay, and let's be clear.
Let's put it
Mr.
out there.
Hesitation right here.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
That's around the time that
Yeah.
there was nothing anybody could do with me.
Let me just put it out there. I'm gonna say
I got it.
he literally probably was.
There was nothing anybody could do
That
with me
guy
at
around
that
here
time.
as far as
Not
basketball,
lying.
bro.
20 something to about
Hey,
26,
we're not
27.
talking about
Hold on,
you.
right quick, I'm shining. 20 something. Shining right now, baby. From about 22 to about, when I really failed myself, 22 to about 26, 27.
Nobody-
Nothing anybody could do with me.
Because he had a handle out of this world. He had a
Crazy.
jumper. He would dunk on you, and he strapped up. He could read the handle. He could pick it up. Now we're moving on. Okay.
The
We're
nigga
gonna
did
get to our
the nigga
guest.
did a hezzy one
It's
time
hezzy.
and got me.
Yeah,
I
it's
was on the
hezzy.
sideline.
You was on the
Yeah,
I was
sideline.
watching and
You
then
jumped while you was watching.
I was watching. Oh shit.
He made me fall. But we're not gonna do that.
Why is he leaning like this?
He's shining right now.
Hey,
He's shining right now.
hey, but watch this though. This is the problem is. A lot of people like to live in their era when they work good. You're fat man. We're talking about ruining his rap career. Go.
Go. Okay. So back when school
You're
was
fat
talking about playing in the band or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was playing football at the time, you know what I'm saying? But before
At
that,
where?
before that, Delaware State.
Delaware State University. Shout out to
Hornets,
Hornets,
baby.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I
And the
mean?
dope thing about that was
College
he was at every game. He was
Yes.
at every game. They seen us on the MEAC and everything. So, you know, let's move on forward to, the rap career where he saw me working. He was like, yo, you consistent. You've been working. And then we just ended up linking up together. You know what I'm saying? He brought his equipment to my crib one day and just started making music.
Let me stop you real quick. Because anybody watching this that doesn't know Ronnie, we were at a varsity game in 2003, and he literally freestyled from, was it Woodbridge?
It might be Seaford.
It might be Seaford. He freestyled from Seaford all the way back to Dover. Swear to God, bro. He literally went in from Seaford all the way back to Dover. So I don't want people to confuse it.
Non-stop.
He didn't stop at Dell State. He literally went in and was going off for like literally 40 minutes straight, bro. So please don't confuse that he just did it at Dell State. But again, so you're talking about that. But the issue was that right now is neither one of y'all, well, you kind of answered it. Answer the question. He asked, how difficult was it to manage that in your sports career?
Not at all, because the reason why I started rapping because I tore my ACL.
Oh.
If I didn't tear my ACL, I would still be playing
So you was a
football.
whole weak knee, bitch.
I don't know what that means. But
I got nervous. I was just
So we got Hey, long first.
I mean, his college and his knees wasn't strong. I didn't mean
That's
that.
all. I'm gonna say you can't drop down.
No,
and get
I
your
thought
evil
it
on.
was.
I
Yeah.
don't know what that means, so I'm gonna take it.
Just
take it
first. Yeah, not yet.
I love
Take
that.
it as disrespect.
No, because the reason why I said though is why reason I really want to get into that as far as both of y'all, because again, like it's so difficult to try to navigate through. Like it's hard to focus on one thing that you're good at
And keep the knife sharp in others.
Yeah, bro. Like I can't imagine.
That is.
That's just
especially
crazy.
when you get to our level of stardom.
Yeah.
So, like when you get to a
Cause y'all good.
The knife sharp in itself.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like when you like where we're at,
We're at 3 and 4,
you know what I'm saying?
456 subscribers.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? When you at our level,
456 subscribers.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying?
We out here.
They know us.
They know everywhere we go.
Like just go to the grocery store for us.
Good night,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is my God. I can do that. But y'all can't say that. Y'all can't say that. What is it? Irish Spice?
You're as famous as you think you are.
That's true though.
You right though.
You're as famous as you think you are.
You get a lot of them, y'all crazy.
Oh no, for sure.
I'll be honest with you real quick. I'm getting sick of being called a damn fool. I am being sick of that though.
You're a damn fool, ain't you?
You're a damn fool.
Yeah, it's like, all right, man. Now chill out. My name is Gary. My name is Gary.
But let me really answer that because that's a great question. Like I said,
Because bro, it's your situation. I get it. Athlete, be home. It's scary when I think about being as good as you are as a musician and a producer, and having to walk into a church. And then look at you just being on there talking about something. Hold that, bitch. And you playing the keyboard like, hold that. And you talking about some, threw it up. No, what's this church song? I'm sorry.
I wanna lay down my burdens.
we don't sing those types of songs. That's how you know the last time they went to church. Even before COVID was when
That's the
last time they was in the church.
They don't sing that no more?
No, we don't sing those.
You can't sing them on the battlefield.
Not in,
No.
no.
He said the songbook. You know they've been in church for a long
They sing
time.
hymns, it's not out. They sing hymns, it's not out.
Okay.
But so here's the reality, and I carry this everywhere I go. You know, every major artist that I dealt with, or every time that I was placed in a situation that was a secular vibe, they always respected that I was, I went to church and that I had that background and that foundation. So I never had to compromise any of my beliefs. They respected who I was, what I did. If I flew anywhere, if I played on any stage, I gotta be home on Sunday.
Somebody called me and told us they was gonna fly us out to Cali.
You know what I mean?
They wanted us to be on the podcast in California. They offered us, but it wasn't enough. So
So here's the thing.
They didn't tell me.
So I did a lot of red
They called
eyes.
you? They called you?
They called me
flowing out.
You didn't get the call.
I didn't get that call.
Yeah. So yeah, doing Bobby Brown.
So when you
They
said
called me and told me they want me to come to Smyrna.
I'm there.
They said Harley Davidson.
So they want to see have him at Taste of New York.
Meet me at the Wawa.
so
Taste of New York. Wow.
that's my bad. I'm gonna apologize because I tried to keep these two on track. I'm the responsible one. Y'all see the track? It was a whole piece of. Jared, edit that. If that piece of spit comes, if the piece of spit that flew across my mouth,
That is COVID.
That is cold.
You just spit that big.
Actually, we need a mask.
Brody, swear to God, I looked. I said, damn, I gotta say something about that because that might actually show up on camera.
So I want to ask you a question real quick.
I want to finish my statement first.
Yeah, well, you already spit vid.
No, I want to ask it's a real quick plug.
left.
Real quick plug. 2 seconds real quick. Yeah. Tell them where to find you, and we're going to do it again before we leave. So,
man. Donald Walker, Hustle Marsalis on Facebook, Scoob_IMG, man. I'm a hustler, man. Listen, I do.
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler.
Okay, where can we find Ronnie?
Yes, hers on all platforms, and one of my reels just hit 1.6 million.
Just hit one
Yeah,
more.
see that. Congratulations on that.
We talking about our four. We talking about.
I just got on the real wave.
Hey, and I love that flex.
Somebody just
that
put me on the
456 was a
real
little
wave.
different when it came out your mouth. Though. I go, oh shit. I go, you definitely trying.
Hey,
You
yeah,
definitely trying to.
First of all, it's 465.
Like that shit just.
It's
Oh,
465.
you see how the flex goes, ladies and gentlemen? You see what happens? They boost each other up.
Now, hold on real quick. Because I'm going to go ahead and move to a different direction. Because
Forget about my.
honestly, I know I was getting ready to
I
pass
just
it
don't
right
feel
to
value.
you.
Don't feel value.
I was trying to get everybody
Like
settled.
Russell Westbrook.
As a singer, I'm not valued.
He doesn't need to be valued. We're not going to get into sports. Because I would
Westbrook.
Westbrook. I'm sorry,
Man.
Russell Westbrook.
Listen.
Man.
All right, so real quick.
God damn.
Yeah, we don't even do edits on this
What
show.
was that?
We are unapologetic ourselves, but that might get cut out right
Guys,
there.
what the?
You got ass and reach. Hey, real quick, because I know, listen. You need some Pepsi, Prilosec OTC. You need some Prilosec.
That means you know he's old.
He ain't got the package.
You got the whole, they got the 12 pack.
Like
I don't care. I'm 40 plus.
Listen, we appreciate y'all so much, man. This is season 2, episode 2, man. We just want to thank everybody for y'all support so far, man. Make sure you support Scooby on all the platforms. He lets you know. Please make sure you support Rona on all the platforms, you know. But most importantly, please make sure you go to YouTube, hit that like, share, subscribe, notification bell. Make sure you comment, let you know whatever you want to talk about. Because at the end of the day, if you don't get to us, we can't get to you. If you don't get to us, you can do it the same. We can get.
I get it. It's okay.
Second time. Please make sure you go to the YouTube.
Come on,
Mind your knee. Mind your knee. Go to the YouTube and make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, notification bell. Make sure you comment because at the end of the day, if you don't get to us, we can't get to you. If you don't get to us, we can't get to you. But with that being said, man, make sure you go holler at me and Scoob on the platforms you already listed. Make sure you go to Ronnie holler on the platforms you already listed. Yeah, it's hers. Scoob, Hustle Marsalis. But with that being said, Gary had a question he wanted to ask these two gentlemen. That's the reason why we brought them on. Shout out to Ronnie because our intro was written, rapped. By this gentleman. So all season 2, anytime you hear that, I'm a fool, yeah. I'm a fool. That's my man right here, man. So we appreciate him for checking out with us, man. I've been rocking with this man since literally, golly, 8th grade, 7th grade?
I raised him too.
Maybe, yeah, it's been a while.
I raised him too.
Hey, 7th, 8th grade?
Yeah.
It's been what was it? Like, right before that, 6th. We knew each other, but him and Tyrell Moses used to beat me up because they was cousins, and I was the corny nigga with the glasses. And I had all the Xbox and games and stuff, so therefore that's how I became friends because they used to use me. But I had the cool
Y'all was bullied. Let's be clear. Kenny always had the good stuff.
The good stuff.
He lived up
Had
on the
the
hill.
cool.
We were down in the valley in the
I tell y'all, where is that? Hold on. I say I'm from the west side, but I'm not the one that's going to do all the random stuff. Let me know if y'all need some money on your books. Not you, but outside that, Gary, go ahead, because I know you had something you really wanted to ask these gentlemen.
I do.
Because it's the question I wanted to ask.
I do want to ask.
Okay.
So
we're gonna be quiet on this one because this is a good one.
No. It's not the one you think. That's my second question I'll ask.
You can ask whatever question you want to ask. I really don't care.
So.
So spicy.
Yeah.
Spicy?
I felt like he was supposed to have his glasses on when he said that.
was spicy.
I felt like he should have had his glasses because I don't care. I felt like you're supposed to put your glasses up on. So I'm going to ask this question for y'all because both of y'all are in the industry and both of y'all are striving to reach certain goals in the industry. How frustrating is it for you when you see an artist come out? I know it's respect amongst artists.
Real talk.
But when you see artists come out and you like, wait a minute. Like that ain't it.
Yeah, bro.
That ain't it. Musicians too, like,
for sure.
Like I know sometimes it's who you know, but it's also like your talent gotta mean something. Yeah. And like,
especially nowadays.
Like you can just be on. I tell my kids all the time, like forget college. I want both of them to be rappers. I tell both of them. Because you can say and do whatever you want. Just try it. Just try it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just try it. Dad want to go to school. You don't have to. You don't have to be a rapper. Gary, you got dreads. You made it. You know what I'm saying? You made it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I shouldn't have said it as a dad, but I did. So how frustrating is it when you see somebody, or you see, entertainers that have made a certain level, and you like, like I don't know how hard they work, but why are they there? Is it discouraging? Does it push you harder? What does it do to you when you see that?
I'm gonna let you answer that one.
I mean, it's a little upsetting, but at the same time, it's a business. You know what I'm saying? So they may not be as talented, but somewhere or around the line, somebody's business is going. And that's why I appreciate being with him because he teaches me the business. Right. You know what I'm saying? I can have all the talent in the world, but if I don't know the business side of it, I'm not gonna get paid. You know what I'm saying? Right. So respect to everybody doing anything, but if you trash, I'll let you know you trash, but your business is good.
Facts. And that's the reality of it. And that's so like you're saying you see people that are on a different level, and you're like, man, how? Like how? It's like, but they sacrificed something to get there, and it's not. I'm not even talking about in like a negative way. Like right. Their work might not be the work that we are putting in, but at some point they had to work along the way to get noticed. They had to be available. They had to be accessible.
So however they did it. Kudos and respect, because I don't ever knock nobody for getting money. Right?
Facts. That's
respect for you on the crowd level becomes when we get put in the same room.
Yeah.
Or we get put in the same situation. So I know, especially for Roni, he thrives off that.
Facts.
Right? Put me in a cipher. Let me show you. And I have, the illest story. We went to A3C a couple years ago.
We're not in the music industry.
So A3C,
hey Google. Hey A3C.
So A3C is like a Rolling Loud, you know what I mean? Some music, festival, but it's a conference attached to it, right? Mm-hmm. So you have radio, you have business people there, you have artists, you have people that are
you been there and see shaking your head.
No,
but you know about it. Right, my guy. Right. Y'all know we on the podcast, so we talk to JR too, baby.
Right. So it's an opportunity for you to do a couple different things: perform, network, do some business stuff. I got this by Jermaine Dupri, which was whack. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri, he was whack for that, but it's all good because we're gonna see you. We're gonna see you again, bro. That was whack what you did, bro. But anyway, I'm saying that because my man, he had just got done killing, and the one thing that stood out about what they complimented him on was it was like, yo, you were the most complete lyricist that we heard all night,
all day,
like literally.
And what else is it about then? To me,
in 2022,
gimmicks. You got
gimmicks, showmanship. You got to be wearing a whole bunch of fake jewelry because that's what a lot of y'all are doing. Bro. You got to look the part. A lot of cats is looking the part.
What I'm telling y'all right now is, or everything I let me cut you off, I'm going right back to you.
Yeah.
I got my sweat marks, dude.
You sure?
I just put them. I'm all right.
You sure?
I put the green on, black and white. You already know.
No plugs.
I called and I said, bro, I've never, no disrespect to because shout out. I'm not even gonna shout them out because I might bring people on later. I know a lot of people that are great music. I said, Roni, the problem is that in 2022, you're too much of a lyricist. Everybody want club music and gimmicks, bro. I said, bro, the problem is you have so much respect for your art that you're not ever going to really get people out there to really hear your music because nobody. It's sad that J. Cole, Kendrick, and these cats like this exist, but you gotta be, bro. How are the people? I literally talked to that.
I'm sorry, real quick. What did I tell you? No joke. I said, bro, can't stand when Roni do music for y'all.
For not for me.
I said for y'all generation.
For y'all, it's not my generation.
These last
his ciphers is
ciphers. He just really went in lyrically. I said I loved them, liked them, shared them. I'm like, yo, you killed that. I said that new ad lib.
But I told him though.
Hey, I'm like, yo, but that's what's
going to get you. So that's what
I understand the hustle. But I'm like, I love when he goes in lyrically.
Okay, so my thing is this. All right, so because again. Y'all gotta realize when we have our collaboration consultation meetings, we be getting drunk, talking, just trying to have an idea what the hell we're talking. Shout out to you too, because I promise y'all, this is unscripted. We literally sit there for 15 minutes and be like, what we gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about Roni, what you talking about? Scooby, what you talking about? And then bitch, we just gonna see what happens. And then the rest of the time is just training.
Yo, you hungry? What kind of wings you want?
Yo, you want the lemon pepper juice? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get the mild.
It's unscripted all the way through.
So, but the problem is that I'm so aware of this joint, and when he said that, I said, bro, but where do you stop at respecting your art and doing what it takes to get you paid?
Right.
I said, bro, you can get paid for being a gimmick artist and then transition to being the person I know you are since rapping 45 minutes on a bus.
Like they say now that I got your attention.
I got your attention then. Mm-hmm. So now I'm not just gonna hit you with the. I told him, I said, bro, if you really want to try to at least get your name out, quote unquote. I said, make a twerk drum and get a dumb corny hook with a beat that's catchy.
You gonna love.
But here's the reality.
Hey.
Jay said this on a record a long time ago. He did a song about it. I got that ignorant you love, nigga, right? He was talking about that specifically. I made some thought-provoking stuff. Y'all talking about he fell off and all that. This has been going on in rap forever, right? Because it's different layers of hip-hop. As much as we don't want to admit it, you have your lyricists, you have your
He's a 90 hip-hop, he's a 90 rapper.
For sure.
Lyrics is gonna kill everybody, but he don't do the.
So here's the balance though, right? You have to strategically market to that audience, right?
Yeah.
And the people are gonna gravitate. That's why I always tell him, we make music for the ladies.
Got to.
Here's a life hack, fellas, that are rappers. If you make music for the ladies, guess what that's gonna bring?
It's gonna bring
Popularity.
It's gonna bring the
That's what he
dudes.
does.
Even if they don't like you, man, I can't stand it. But he bring the chicks.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's a reality of what you have to do. You have to cater to your market.
So with that being said,
Drake found that out early.
No, and that's the reason why when people was talking about the whole versus joint. And what's crazy is it segued directly into one of the questions I had. For y'all being
Ain't there a segue thing? Did I say it? Alright, my fault. Go ahead.
Segue run across the street. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So we're gonna say it like this. I had my little segment in my mind. It was gonna be cool, but like Jared gonna put like a little clip of something like bang, bang, bang. Singing and spit.
No,
okay. No, that's why I don't like you. Cause I knew you got here, you was gonna show off. Cause you're my big cousin. But the thing is,
Hey, show. I'm a chill show.
thank you. This is
You
my
gonna show
show.
up because you got a studio in this building too.
In the building too.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we did. We go to your studio as soon as we done here.
That's right up the hall.
I'm going to sing on the track. I don't care what you're talking about.
He already told me my LP can't be released until 2020.
I'm doing an EP.
Yeah, I ain't doing no P's.
Well, none of us can't do it. Okay, so real quick. So he was on the first joint. Jay-Z or Drake? I'm gonna ask you first. And why?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z?
Just because of the eras that he been through, he got hits in every single era. He can relate to everything: drug dealing, the females, the money, and it's believable. Drake talking about drugs and all that stuff. I don't believe that. He can only
That's
say
a good
certain
thing.
words.
Okay, hold on. Watch
That's a
this.
great
Hold on.
answer.
You wait, because he can ready to answer. Jay-Z or Drake?
I'm gonna go with Jay-Z too.
Why?
Because he covers a bigger demographic. I'm gonna relate to him. My kids is gonna relate to him. That are teenagers. Some old heads from before me is gonna relate to him because he's gonna play some shit off of Streets and Watch.
That was the.
I got 22 twos for you, mother. Oh my God.
Friend of four niggas state your bid.
There it is.
Hold on.
Me, I run the show.
Hold on real
These
quick.
kids
Hold on real quick.
like nobody.
Because I don't even want your question. I don't even want your answer because I don't know what you're going to do.
I'm going Jake all day. And the reason why is because now I'm gonna hit you from another angle.
Wait a minute.
Jay,
Time out! Hey!
First of all, hold on.
Jeez. That's secular. That was secular right there. I don't know if
That was
Secular.
Don't, that's not an indictment.
Jesus say that different.
I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you this question different. That's what
I'm not even asking the question. I'm gonna answer this question a little different.
Just don't hit you.
Okay. So you're right. I'm not gonna hit you at all.
Oh no.
That's so crazy. Anyway.
Because as soon as you finished it, you knew.
I was like, you know, it's one of those that can I just want to pull that back real
We
quick.
don't do no edits. So if anybody messes up, I'm telling y'all this is straight cut, no edits. Look at JR, he's laughing because he knows, like, easiest shit ever. We don't stop.
Send it.
This shit does not stop, y'all.
I can fight, so it's all good.
Oh man.
Anyway,
Hey.
anyway.
I can't, so I
That's
stand.
right. So his female joints. We talking about excuse me, miss. You know what I mean? We talking about change clothes. I love girls. You know, girls.
So
Like
Every single joint
Like-
did with Beyonce.
I mean, come on. We talking. You know, like he has what you would call again. He has an affinity. I'm sorry, I don't mean to use a big word, but he has a way of making sure that all of his demographics are covered as far as like whoever's listening to him. Right. With Drake too, Drake got like 9 writers on his joint. You know what I mean? So it's not just his ideas.
That's true.
And I'm not knocking Drake for that because some of the best songs are written. 24
Yeah,
Karat.
you got fire.
Like you got fire. I'm trying to tell you, but that takes away from.
And he doesn't drive an Infinity. Go.
Jay-Z's in the right Hall of Fame.
Yeah, because he drives the Infinity.
But then when you think too with verses, it's showmanship. So Jay-Z's gonna be able to bring out anybody from
Michael
Beyonce, Rihanna to Linkin Park.
He's gonna kill him with
He
a
did
lot
a
of
whole
bands,
joint.
first of
He did a whole album with Linkin Park. So imagine like it's just so much you can cover.
Drake was there better doing one against Lil Wayne.
But they started it.
Be honest,
Honestly, they started the verses. Lil Wayne versus Drake. They
Yeah,
did
like
concert.
that. Yeah. Like they fared better going against each other.
I would agree with that because they're the same. They're the same.
They're pop artists and
They're
rappers.
cut from the same
They not messing
Yeah,
with
it's
Wayne.
like they're pretty much the same artists.
Drake not messing with Wayne, bro.
Who?
Drake not messing with Wayne, bro.
Wayne on so much lean and stuff like
Wayne
that.
is the GOAT, bro.
Wayne don't even. So you okay? So
He
Wayne
just
don't.
dropped some new fire.
Wayne put
He
out
just dropped some
mixtapes
fire.
for like 20 consistent summers.
Yeah, he's gonna use that
He's the
mixtape.
gonna have
king
to
of,
use heavy
he's the
mixtapes.
king, he's the
He
king
just
of
put out.
features.
He pretty much just put out another mixtape.
He did. He
Rapping on
because they had some old
everybody's-
stuff on that mix.
Rapping on everybody's beats.
Everybody beats.
Only reason why I can say.
I'll tell y'all, man.
No, listen. Because at the end of the day, if I say, how do you do motherfuckers, this Weezy babies, niggas bitching, and I gotta touch the cannon.
Right.
Niggas since they got duct tape.
I'm cool with that.
Missing like the fucking
Fucking
no
old
business.
banners.
One hand on my money, one hand on that money. That's like AK-47, make these other niggas run it. They make it bird shit, because they gotta wait. Yeah, come on, like. But what I'm saying is
That
this.
shit was trash.
Wait.
When Drake come out, cake. When he come out with Jay-Z with the cake,
No.
he's shutting it
No,
down.
hold time, real talk.
Scoop, you know what I'm talking about, Scoop.
He talking about some pound cake.
You know what I'm saying? I got a pound. When Jay come on that joint, they got that song.
Hold time.
I don't know a lot of this song, but I remember that.
Hold time. Okay. So hold chill.
We come out with Chris Brown say, remember that? Remember how I do that? You know what
No.
I'm saying? We do that. Remember that? You don't know that. Got hits.
The only reason why I say this is the reason why, to me personally, I feel as though in a versus round, name the last 10 summers that wasn't a Drake hit.
I agree.
Just gonna build it up.
We can say about Jay-Z if we're going to do that, though.
No, that's not true.
But let's go back to
Definitely
the
can.
Hot Boys area. Wayne started when he was like 13, bro.
But we gotta break the joint down. We got. Okay, so when we talk about.
He wasn't the
Hey,
face of-
hold on, I'm just telling you this real quick.
He
We're
wasn't,
professionals.
but
We're all
he
professionals.
got a lot of.
Hold on.
Much as you cut people off. You better not say that.
He got a lot.
You better not say about cut people off.
You know what it is.
Oh, time out. To my camera. Not about cut people off, guys. The problem is, we locked eyes for entirely too long for the last 5 minutes. We gotta talk to them.
No, they hear us. They hear us. I don't never look at them. They hear us.
Hey, while we stop for a second and talk to them, let me make sure you do this. Go right here. Hey, everybody out there to the world, man, make sure you go to YouTube, type in 3 Damn Fools, man, hit that like, share, subscribe, notification bell, because at the end of the day, if you don't get to us, we can't get to you. If you don't get to us, we can't get to you, man. So at the end of the day, make sure you like, share, subscribe, notification bell.
Susie started talking. Brody said, wait for it.
I think we
Brody put his hand right here.
just to do that.
I won't be late. Let me say this about verse.
No, hold, I'm gonna give another one. Because I told you this one. Huh?
Good.
Because I don't like you.
Ooh. It's a lot of heat coming from that
It
side.
is. Ever since you tried to hit him from that angle.
It's snowing outside.
Ever since you tried to hit him from that angle, he been upset.
Why?
What?
Ever since you tried to hit him from that angle,
Wait a
man.
minute. This started way before that. First of
Oh,
all.
my fault. Before that, you tried to calm me down with that. My
You
fault.
gotta relax. You gotta relax.
He wasn't trying to hit me from there. He was
That was the question. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Let me ask my question, because you're always getting sidetracked. That's why I don't like having guests.
Man.
He shut the gas.
Brody said, y'all asked me to come. I was checking the crib. I got drive back in the snow.
Hold on, we got touching the group chat. We got.
I wasn't even in that group chat. They ain't text me in no group chat.
No, because
That's like I have an iPhone. I got
once
an iPhone now.
again, if everybody saw episode 1, We don't put Gary in the business because he don't respond nowhere.
I see what you're talking about.
You see what I'm saying? You see it there,
Oh, you
right?
got one? Okay. I was about to say,
It's unprofessional.
see
I
what
definitely
you're
keep niggas out the chat if you got
If you got an Android.
iPhone, bro.
You got it.
First of all, let's be clear.
You got an iPhone?
First of all, let's be clear. I got whatever you want.
Oh, we need to
Okay.
get that. No, I don't got the
Okay,
iPhone,
excuse me. I play Uno, so I like green. He don't like blue. You know what I'm saying?
That was a good one.
Huh? You see I did
I
that?
like that.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
was
Because these niggas act like they don't like to change colors.
You got an Android.
I do got an Android.
That negates everything. If you had two iPhones,
Oh,
Damn.
God damn, see how
niggas
niggas
got money. They put it at the same time. Whoa.
And he
you got two
flexed them
iPhones, that's a
apart.
little different. But you got an Android.
Well, I got bliss
I got an XR and an 11. It don't equal this 13.
First of all, actually,
I got an AR-13 sitting
I
over
don't
here.
care about that 13.
You want a
Good,
payment
good,
plan?
but
I actually got a 12. I'm gonna say I got a 12.
I had to say 13 just in case. I had to lie just in case.
Hey, focus.
Oh, sorry.
Next
It's
question.
school.
The
Okay.
three.
Next question.
I got a question.
No.
I want to hear your question, Gary.
It's a serious question.
How serious is
How
it?
serious?
I gotta ask you first, don't I?
Yeah. Okay.
Ask me how serious it is. I gotta ask the question first, right? So,
My stomach hurt.
nah, I said you gotta go. So,
I swear if I dip off for 5 minutes, I love you.
oh, yeah, that's what you drank earlier. Earlier. So,
Gary
real
got
quick,
sprayed in the bathroom.
both y'all, been in the industry for a while now, right? And because we've been in the podcast industry for
Years.
we've been there, and
Years.
our stardom is here.
We coming
and,
up
and
on
I know y'all under us.
Yeah, like y'all up and coming.
Y'all
I get
up
it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Keep grinding.
Right.
Stay the
One
course.
day,
One
Keep
day,
it up to
okay.
the pavement.
Get there.
Yo, that's
So-
hold on. That be the.
Yeah, stay the course. I know y'all grinding. You know what I'm saying, it's, you know what I mean, y'all didn't plateau yet.
Keep working hard, man. You
That's
know,
it.
you'll get
I
there
got
one
a
day.
whole lake out
It
back.
just takes that one look. It just takes that one
You
look.
got yams?
Hands to the side. Red beans and gravy.
I
I
ain't
ain't you
So here's a real question for you. I'm gonna ask Scoop first, and then I'll come.
Okay.
Scoop out.
So Scoop,
What's up?
how long you been in the industry?
Man, since 2000.
Man, we talking about 22 years.
22 years.
When's the first time you cheated on your wife with a groupie? Go. Go. Tell the truth, Scoop.
Cut.
Yo.
This
You're
episode
next.
is over.
Yo.
This episode is over.
Yo.
What?
Where my wife at?
So you don't got no groupie?
I don't know what he talking about.
Yo.
What?
They didn't put that question in
You ever cheated on your
I'm
wife?
a choppy nigga. I don't have.
Hey. I done cheated on my wife several times.
Child support just went
I'm
up.
about to say,
Hold on. Hey, Jay, who's Cameron's mom?
Incriminate
Cameron's
himself.
mom?
Right. It's incriminate himself.
Tiana.
Yesterday, child support
I didn't
is
become
not
famous
today's
till
Not
after we got
today's child
divorced.
support.
I didn't become famous till after we got divorced.
That's
I
right.
cheated on Tasha. Oh, sorry.
Yo.
My fault.
Now y'all
My fault. Brody.
Hold on.
Brody.
Hold on.
Hold on. Let him answer this
So
question.
you got your
Answer
answer.
this question.
Hold on, answer.
First of all, black men don't cheat.
At all.
That's first and
At all.
foremost.
That
I
doesn't
don't even
exist.
know. I don't even know why that question was even a part
You're
of it.
Trinidadian.
I know I'm African American. I'm from Harrington, Delaware, nigga. I'm from Milby Street, man. I'm from Milby Street.
So your M's up,
Don't
man.
ever get it messed
So your
up.
M's up on the
You see this on my chest, man?
That's what we went.
What you talking about, man?
So you
Milby
said
Street.
So you said that's a bad question.
It's not a bad question. I'm just saying.
You ain't gonna tell me the answer.
Nah, I ain't out here living
What about you,
foul.
Ronnie? You gonna tell the truth?
Hold on. I ain't out here living foul.
I love you, baby. Tell her you
I
love me.
love you, baby. Put Brandy out. I love you.
all three cameras.
All three cameras.
All three
cameras.
Wife they man, you got
Don't let
I'm
Brandon-
just playing.
Yeah, Brandon, don't
I'm
let him,
just
don't
playing.
let him destroy what we done built.
I'm just
I
playing.
don't care. Ain't nothing wrong.
I just
Don't let
feel-
him destroy what we done built.
I just feel like everybody should pay child support.
Not just you.
I got paid. Everybody got
Hold
paid.
on.
Sick of you big
Why you
dads.
punishing me?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey,
You was out
I'm
here
on. I'm already on child support.
wait a minute. Yeah, because you cheating, right?
Leave
He led with that.
Yeah, I'm already on child support.
Time out. Did y'all see the pause before the dap? These niggas make they soul be
Yeah. Mom, young boy, I know this. You little bro for real. You gonna broke the rip.
I'm out. I ain't got
Oh
time.
my God.
I wish I ain't had it.
I came off a little bit. My check is looking up to
The deductions ain't the same.
Got one more?
You crazy.
Well, no, two.
You got two?
Shit.
I held it a couple years ago.
How many kids? Oh, how many kids?
One's about to graduate.
One about to graduate, and
Okay.
he just turned 17, so I'm on the last year with him. And his birthday, New Year's Eve. So I'm
we
celebrating.
Ace of Spain. Oh yeah, Ace of Spain.
And then my daughter is 13. So
Okay,
I
she
just
got-
I got 13.
And my youngest is 11. I don't have an older friend. Because my
6 and a 13.
Nah, we in a good place.
Yeah,
Me and my
I'm almost
wife,
there.
we like best friends.
I'm almost there. I'm
All
on
right,
the down back.
all right, so look.
This nigga really.
I had a couple.
What's
Sorry.
going on
Sorry.
with you, bro?
Hey, bro, because at
I've
the
been
end of the day,
drinking. I've been drinking.
at the end of the day, we was gonna tell y'all, first of all, black men don't cheat. That's one.
Yeah, we do.
Yo, Gary is really out here trying to sabotage
Sick of
the
you,
whole
Huzzy.
entire.
I'm sick of you, Huzzy's not treating me right.
Yo, Gary,
Treat me like the king of the year or cheating on
our entire species. We already endangered out here.
He's actually
you. Yeah, we. Who don't? Yeah, we do.
Hey,
So-
give me a 2-second plug real quick though, because at the end of the day, we bring guests on here, and we're gonna have a guest every other episode or more. Go ahead, tell them where they can find you again, real quick, Scoob.
Hey, Facebook, Scoob, Donald Walker, Hustle Marsalis. On Instagram, Scoob_IMG. And I'm gonna tell y'all, the rest of y'all guests that's coming on here, you gonna have a hard act to follow.
This shit is dumb. This shit is dumb. I'm telling you.
You're not gonna
It's gonna
do
be
this.
tough. It's gonna be tough. But we got some hearings coming up after this, Jordan. But we're gonna see, and we might have like a little reunion. We might bring y'all out like at the final. We're gonna talk.
I'm gonna follow like Jerry Springer. I want
You gonna run in the back.
Like, no.
Oh, hold on. I don't even know what
That ain't in the budget.
I know you don't. For me, you're the same thing. Hermaphrodite. Hey, Google.
Hermaphrodite.
First of all, Dover High, this is a product of what's going on in y'all school district. We need to get this taken care of because you.
Shit. I ain't from Dover.
This Dover.
Yeah.
Nah.
Up north, kid.
Now that's
Even worse.
Jersey,
Yeah,
kid.
Even
I
worse.
say Dover.
I
went to Dover.
graduated from Glasgow
I was
High.
over up the high school.
You graduated from Glasgow High. It's like literally the worst school.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hold
But I
on,
made it out. I made it out safe.
Jerry's fault. Brody, tell them where to find you real quick.
Yes, hers on all platforms.
See how easy that is, Scooby? You see how easy that is,
I like
Scooby?
to talk.
Why you got 12 different platforms?
Cuz.
Yes, hers on. Yo, I just want to say this real quick. Shout out to YouTube. If you got time, after you type in 3 Damn Fools on YouTube, make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe, notification bell, and make sure you comment, because then, Dave, if you don't get to us, we can't get to you. And then, Dave, if you don't get to us, we can't get to you. But my favorite...
You did that too fast,
It don't matter. My favorite song of all time still, he knows what I'm about to say, because I've literally been rocking with my bro forever. But that In My Bag, if you got time to go and type in Hearst In My Bag on YouTube.
We did that live, didn't we?
Watch this up. Watch this real quick. I don't know how we're gonna edit this, but I don't know how we're gonna edit this. We're gonna pretend. JR, he puts up In My Bag up there on YouTube while it's going. So we're gonna watch it for a second. Hold on. Ooh. Now I'm in my bag. Hey, that.
And we shot that at Del State too.
It was a Del State and Primo. Shout out to Primo.
Primo.
Bro.
Cizo.
No. I'll talk about that experience a different time. But all right. Hey, but the next question I want to ask y'all, because it's going to be a real serious question.
Mine was serious.
It was a little too serious.
My questions ain't serious.
Damn, bro.
You know what I mean? I got groupies. I got them.
So we want kill or baby mom? Because we talked about this last night. Which one do you mean?
Baby mom.
Baby mom or kill?
Nah, baby mom.
Baby mom.
Don't kill nobody. Don't kill nobody.
Oh, because we in the industry. We talk about singing and spitting, right?
Okay.
So you got Beyonce, Rihanna, and Nicki Minaj.
It's on you right now, school.
One of them could be your wife, one of them could be your baby mom, and one of them could be your side chick. You good.
I still get all three.
Don't matter.
You get off. Yeah. Somebody got to be there every day.
Somebody gotta be there every day.
Yeah.
If I'm
Your wife.
My wife, Rihanna. All day.
Damn, he's tripping him.
You like,
Okay.
You like violence.
I might not like that.
Okay, you like
No,
y'all.
man.
So y'all
Yeah,
baby mom.
Little
I
spicy
mean,
in
yeah,
your
no
life.
spice.
It's brown off, man.
Beyonce,
Say what you want.
Beyonce the baby mom because she's stable.
It got more than
and
you.
got more than. Right? So now she's handling business.
When they
So
put in
Nikki-
that, when they put in that formula,
Nikki is the side.
when they put in that formula to get your child support,
Nikki too fine to be the side.
no, she not.
She's
She's
perfect.
perfect.
She's perfect, right? Because she doesn't demand a lot. As you can see,
Because she got her own too.
She got her own. You know what I mean?
And she don't ask for much. She did her own. Never mind.
And-
Don't get into that.
And she's the type that's gonna ride regardless.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I mean? So she's the type of chick that you could call when you can't call your wife.
There always should be a time you can call your wife, Brandy.
Not when I
There
need
should
somebody
be.
to smack.
No, Brandy. He always can call you.
First of all, my wife knows what it is.
Y'all so solid out here, huh?
Oh, I know.
Y'all
shout out-
passed all that cheating stuff. I'm just playing, yo. I'm just playing, yo. It's a joke. It was a joke.
Hey,
son.
yo.
Go past that.
Real
that.
quick, shout out to my sis man that ran for the city council.
Hey, man.
Hey, congratulations.
Congrats.
Hey, guess what? We got something in common. We both lost, but I love you. And no, we lost. We both lost. But at the end of the day, you also received an appointment to a higher.
Yes, we did.
She's on the ethics
Ethics
commission
commission for Dover.
And me already being on the planning commission for the city of Dover, I sent my sister a text and said,
Big boys.
So I y'all throw that.
For sure.
Since I'm on the plane.
Hey, and don't you
Let me
feel
get
no
rolling.
shame in that.
Let me get Ronnie with
hold on real
his.
quick though. Go ahead.
What's that joint in the summertime called? The little joint we do all
Will Smith.
No. What?
What?
Summertime. Oh.
I know what you're talking about.
Unplugged?
You're plugged. Unplugged.
Yeah, you
Firefly.
I'm Firefly. You plug?
Firefly.
You plug?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, we're definitely plugged in Firefly.
Yes, he
All right,
is.
let's go. Next question.
Okay, all right. Shout out to that though, but at the end of the day, so what I want to talk to y'all about, because I asked him that question, I was arguing with these two.
Let me give him 3 names.
You can give him 3 names you want to. Go ahead. Go
Let me
ahead.
give him 3 names.
And then Kevin give him 3 names and somebody else.
I already got 3 names.
Same thing applies, right?
You only got 3 names you can name, and you're thinking about it right now.
I already
Say
got
it. You wasted camera time. Jared's
Get a
waiting.
couple drinks. Cause you're a young boy. This man in here is gastric issues is out of hand. I swear to God. I'm 40-some years old. My stomach ain't right. Your gastric is out of hand, host. You got gastritis. I offered you a Prilosec OTC. Yo, get it together. You sound like a wino right now. Same thing. Married, side chick.
Shut up, bro.
Who's the other side chick?
Mary Sarchick, baby mom.
Baby mom. Jill Scott. Who I know, right? Erica Badu. Let me get another name. Jasmine Summer.
Lions, Tigers, and Bears.
Ooh, they think
Listen,
this.
So you 310. We're not giving those.
I gave you I gave you 3 solid joints.
He's really solid. Like, really
It's
solid.
solid.
They can play the line with you.
Yes,
They can play the
indeed.
line with you.
Yes, indeed. Jasmine Sullivan ain't all that. She not
she
that
did.
inside.
That makes sense.
Erica Badu ain't either. She just bodied.
She got that
shoulder
body
pads
on
on this
this
mother.
Jill Scott.
Everybody do the field goal kicker, bitch. Fuck you.
Yo,
Nah, okay, let me answer that.
talk to me.
Erica Badu gotta be my wife. I feel like if she
Facts.
was any other chick, she can cast some type of spell and I'll be
So you like space boots?
I'll end up like Andre
you like
3000.
space boots?
I don't want to end up like that.
Okay, so Erica Badu's the white.
Side chick, Jill Scott.
Sure.
Why? You see what she do with the microphone?
Yeah, she gotta be married. I gotta marry
You
her.
gotta marry her?
I gotta
Yeah,
marry
you gotta do
her.
that every day, bro.
Y'all get married for the wrong reason.
Jill drove up the mountain to her dude
In this weather.
in this weather in a scout store to go get hers.
In a Benz.
In a Benz.
In a 19.
To go get hers.
1962.
Man, that
What? Diesel joint. The diesel Benz.
Straight diesel joint.
Ladies,
She said,
if your man puts you off the plane and tell your ass you got to drive, you actually drive. That is not the Mr. Mary.
Yo,
Sorry.
yo.
That's because she weak. That joint is weak, bro.
But you see what she did after that? She got her skills up. She learned. Then she went there with the joint. She went there with the joint after
got her
that.
skills
She had to.
Exactly.
She definitely got her skills up.
So
though.
Jasmine Sullivan.
That's baby mom. I fuck with Jasmine Sullivan.
Jasmine would be a good baby mom.
She would. I feel like she ain't gonna call. Hold on, did she bust the windows out of the car?
Yeah, that
So,
was
okay.
Yeah,
No,
that's a baby mom.
Yeah,
You already chose.
I'll take it. I'm sticking with it.
That's good.
I'd rather have my woman message than voodoo.
Jill got to be wifey because You know what I'm saying? Because Jill woke up. You know what I'm saying? She made breakfast. Remember? Wife do that. Two scrambled eggs. Grits. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's wifey material right there.
Wifey material.
That's wifey material right there.
She didn't make it for a nigga, but she
But he made like he made her do that.
She didn't make it for you right. But she didn't make him nothing.
She did. But I know how. Like I like my eggs fried.
Okay.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna get one more question.
Okay.
Because this was an argument that we had last night, and I really didn't figure out the answer.
Okay.
So for the people in the industry,
Y'all argue a lot.
He argumentative.
Y'all argue. He is definitely.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the dreads.
so I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna walk off for a second. 'Cause I got a fork, and I don't want to do it.
You get him burped 37 times.
What's going on? First of all, get that nigga the private check.
I've been trying to. I'm trying to.
Hey, real quick, no.
Let
No,
this
we
man
talking
get
about
his
this.
confidence.
We talking about this. Okay, so the first joint is okay. No, this is gonna be the last joint. Okay, so if you had a record label producer, because y'all both in the music industry. Let me ask this dumb question real quick because I forgot. So I'm just gonna ask it, but don't take too long to answer it. How many instruments you play? Swear to God, I forgot, bro. 'Cause I know you play the drums. I know you play the piano.
10.
10.
I don't even know 10 instruments.
Facts. Swear to God, I thought about that.
Real quick.
No, I'm about
What's
to
the
do
word?
Did ass? I knew.
Is the flute
Not at all.
That ain't beautiful.
Not at all. Thank you.
Yo, how you play 10 instruments and not clarinet? It gotta be one of those, man.
Saxophone.
Alright. No, saxophone.
But these are the same hand much as the clarinet.
Exactly, because the flute is definitely.
That is definitely
here.
So either way, you trying to play with, but you still giving me validity. So I'm with it.
I
the saxophone here.
Yeah, saxophone is good.
But Kenny G got the sax, so you good over that. Now, real talk.
Right.
Okay, you literally, this is your fucking producer company, but in case may be however it's called, kind of understand. But in case you got to sign one of these Negroes and put your life on it. They gotta put their life on it, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Prince or Michael Jackson?
Michael
Who are you
Jackson.
signing? Who are you signing?
Michael-
Take a second, though.
No. Michael
You're,
Jackson.
there's no thinking about
Michael
it.
Jackson. Hands down.
Why?
Michael Jackson.
You gotta think against
Obviously, you don't agree with him, but
Right.
he told you what. No, you need
Well,
to take
force
a
me to
second.
do it.
You need to take a
Look, I
second
got my
about
pick.
it.
He's the king of pop. He's the best selling artist to ever live. He made people faint, cry.
What I say.
Internationally known.
What
There's
I
nobody
say.
that don't
This
know
nigga
Michael
step on
Jackson.
stage and them bitches.
He got Eddie Murphy in his videos, Paul Abdul. Anybody you can think of know who Michael Jackson is till this day. Any child that come out the womb, third day born knows who Michael Jackson is.
They got video games. My kids out there, but
You're an artist.
I'm an artist.
And you
so the artist side is
formerly known as.
No,
You got to
Go ahead, hold. I want to hear this debate because I'm gonna put your two
Yeah.
against each
you
other.
see what color I got on.
Michael,
I said Prince.
He said color. He
You
said
said
color.
color.
This nigga said color Prince. He go with ceiling.
what color is that?
Hey, he one of the memes on that joint. How your kids want shoes and they
shut
their
up.
favorite number is orange.
He said what I got on. I saw
And I had my hand on the purple too, though.
but it was an M2. I'm sorry, I've been drinking.
Sorry.
Scooby. Don't.
And you're right. Prince, man, all day.
Please tell
Prince
me
all
why.
day. The reason
I said
why
Prince
is
myself.
the reason why is because Prince is a lot more versatile than Mike, right? That's my own thing. Like Mike can make white people faint.
Exact same
Sure,
thing I
all
said.
day.
Hold on,
White
say
people,
Caucasian. White is
Caucasian, white.
I say
I'm
black,
around
we can say
people,
white.
so I feel like I can
Nah,
say
he was
white.
making them. He was overseas real heavy, making them fake.
That's
too.
fine. Prince is a whole different level of swag, though. Like Prince is Prince is a whole different level of swag, man.
That was his argument.
Mike overseas, running down the street with a whole army behind him. Just
Man, that's cool.
Listen,
That's cool.
Prince has some real live thugs not sure about their sexuality.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't know
Like,
if that counts.
You're a heterosexual man.
that's valid.
You enjoy women.
Yes.
You want to look Prince in the eye?
Absolutely not. Why would you? Don't look him in the
You will
eye.
not look Prince in the eye?
Hey, everybody, hold real quick. I just want to
Answer the question. You won't look Prince in the eye?
hold real quick, everybody.
Don't worry.
Everybody, stop.
And your favorite food is pancakes.
How about you purify?
Hey, man, what is the link in the top?
He used to really ball him.
No, so who?
And Prince was like 5'4".
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, and then Mickey Free told that story on Vlad TV that was a real story.
Yeah. No, they played basketball.
Yeah, shout out for yeah.
Hey, real talk, everybody.
Yo,
That's
that's
just all
dumb.
I heard in the world.
That's so dumb.
You never answered the question.
You never answered. Would you look at me in the eye?
You won't question my sexuality.
Because you won't look him in the eye.
No, I will look him in the eye.
And say what? I care about you.
Don't you look at me like that.
Don't you look at me like that, you little pretty nigga.
So,
Pretty nigga.
Get out my eyes. Hey, don't you look at me like that, man. So
Pretty
Yeah,
nigga.
you won't look at me, nigga.
Don't you look at me like that, nigga.
he said sorry.
Can you rap on my next
But
album?
no, real rap though. On a musical level though.
Hold on.
Why do you want to talk like Prince?
I don't know.
Yo, don't sit like that while you talking like Prince Steven, man.
Listen,
Don't sit. Don't look at his hands while he's talking to you like that.
He holding the
He's
fart.
spinning the block, man. Don't look at him when he's spinning the
supposed to
block.
walk off a
He
minute
holding
ago.
that fart.
He was supposed to walk off a minute ago.
You were supposed to act like you was laughing and go over there and poop real quick.
Hold on. That's a nigga out there in shorts and flip flops.
Whoa.
No.
Everyone is in the room talking. I just want to tell you.
Oh yeah.
You're a really talented artist.
Yo,
Yes, sir.
don't look him in the eye when he's talking to you. What are you doing? This is
He's not looking me in the eye.
Yeah.
He looking down.
What I know is, he ain't looking me in the eye. I'm not looking you in the eye either, Brody. Hold on, pick Scooby wanted to bring home with a point real quick.
So no, but I'm looking at just the totality of Prince, man. Like Michael was really kind of sheltered.
He definitely farted.
He definitely. Michael was kind of sheltered after a while, right? So he only let you get certain types of like Smooth Criminal and all that was
Right.
kind of still early Mike, if you really think about it. You know what I mean? Once his hair burned up, you know what I mean? He kind of removed himself out of the public eye. And I'm not even saying the hair burn up thing like as a joke. Like I'm really serious.
Yeah.
Like he removed himself from the public eye. So Prince, to me, he had a level of mystique about him. But look at how
Excellent words.
Look at how talented Prince was. Prince could sing.
I like
Prince could
barbecue
play the
too.
guitar. Prince could play the drums. Prince
And
could
then he
literally
played
do
every
choreography.
But can he moonwalk?
And then
And he played every
and
day.
he played
He
exactly.
did the
I'm about to say,
Prince was the Prince
Niggas
too.
with his yams out, you know?
Yeah.
He wore pants with the
I
yams
said
out,
he
cuz.
did
With some heels on.
Some heels on.
And had the baddest
still
bitches
put the baddest
in
joints.
the industry.
And ain't
Come
no
on,
dude in the
man.
world was gonna be like, man, that
Come
was
on,
good.
man.
Ain't nobody
Yo,
gonna say that. Nobody
That's
said
why I said
that
Prince
was-
swag was different.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
pulling the baddest joints, man.
I don't ever like doing this. What I'm gonna tell y'all is. Go ahead, sir.
I can say industry wise too. He found a way to create the avenue of owning your masters. When he
For
changed
sure.
his name to that sign, it was clearly so he can own
For
everything
sure.
he did from there on.
What are you looking at? Is there something up there?
I'm thinking of just Michael Jackson just being in the
Oh, that
industry since he was
nostalgia
five.
and yeah.
I'm with it. I'm not saying
his
like,
longevity
yeah,
in the
He went
game.
from a group, broke off from the group, and became the biggest star.
Yeah, his longevity in the game was crazy.
That's
I'm
fine.
not
Who ain't
knocking
had no ass whipping?
First of all, he wasn't more famous than Tito.
What?
That's what I do know.
Elvis Presley, nigga.
you-
what's his name?
Hey, yo, you too.
He didn't marry Elvis. He said he married Elvis, nigga. I don't think that's what he did.
See?
Hey,
Black eye on my.
Prince didn't marry Elvis.
Married white, dead white man.
y'all,
I'm sorry.
I know.
He didn't say he married Elvis.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I love the fact that we had our first guest on there, and in my opinion, this was absolutely wonderful. So we hope y'all enjoyed it.
Yeah, kick
But-
us out. They about to kick us out.
No, we're not gonna kick nobody out. What we're gonna do is
We're gonna
we want to give this moment to say we appreciate our special guest coming on. Give y'all last word.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all so much. Give your last plug. Tell them where you can find you at Scoop.
Man, Facebook, Hustle Marsalis, Donald Walker. Instagram, Scoop by MG. Innovative Music Group. You already know.
Watch this. Rory, where can we find you at?
Yes, sir, on all platforms. Shout out to IMG. Shout out to the Three Damn Fools.
Shout out to my
And man,
guys,
shout out to
man.
y'all. Real quick, though.
Appreciate y'all.
Cause what do? You sing? Give me.
Oh, we're not gonna do that.
You play 10 instruments.
We're not gonna do that.
No, Scooby.
Hold on. What's the? Are you gonna pay me?
Scooby,
I
no.
done did this for free.
Oh, watch
So are we, goddamn.
it. Watch the perfect segue. Guess what? Watch this. We appreciate you coming on. It's no longer free. That glass is $79.99. Fuck out of here, boy. He didn't do it for free, yo. He got the merch.
Rody said,
Watch this.
What
Watch
is
this.
that? My joint got fingerprints on it and everything.
I grabbed it. I just grabbed it.
Put it in a
I
bag.
just grabbed
That
it.
niggas ain't even giving no niggas gift bags.
No, because I was about
man.
to pour you a shot. We can take. No, you know what? You know what you are? You know what you call it? The MC is motherfucking
He said you can't pour me a shot.
What?
With Bishop Jenkins.
What you about to ask me to sing?
No.
Okay.
First of all, ain't no church for watching this.
Because at the end of the day, we all know me and Gary out sing you anyway. And Karen can out rap Ronnie anyway.
That's not gonna happen.
No, we gonna trust me.
We can
y'all
definitely.
gonna find the mini series.
I'm not a rapper, but I put out some R&B hits.
Hold on, the matches was class.
Hold on. The swag though. I ain't a rapper, but I put out a good.
Hey, before we leave, man, shout out to my man Hurst, bro. Do you want to spit a couple something? No, you good?
Yep.
No?
Nah, go ahead.
Huh?
You got a freestyle for him?
Go ahead. Oh, don't do that. Let him Acapulco.
This mother me from the 80s.
Yo. Thanks for watching.
Go to Pretty Fools on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, notification bell, like, share, and comment, man. Because at the end of the day, if you don't get to us, we can't get to you. If you don't get to us, we can't get to you, man. Appreciate y'all so much, man.
Y'all have a good one. Love y'all.
I'm a fool, yeah. I'm a fool,